Okay, so the next step that we're going to do in the skin retouching part, first I want to clean up this a little bit over here. So I'm going to take my basic retouching layer down, and I'm just going to create a new layer and call this also basic retouching. So we're just going to have everything nice and sorted. Okay, basic retouching, and we're good to go. Okay, keep it over there. Then we're going to go back to skin and details. Now we applied a new details or nice soft skin, but now we don't want to overtake it completely like that. So what we'll do, we'll create a mask onto this group. Go down here to the mask icon, hold Alt, select it, and voila, we have a black mask, so we can't see anything of this group at the moment. So if I blend it out, we can't see it. Now we have the opportunity to just with a white foreground color paint everything in that we want. So what I mostly do, to zoom out a little bit again, I take my brush again, press Ctrl Alt again, soften that brush quite a bit, and make it nice and big so we can work quite easy on here. Take it to 100 opacity. Actually not, I want to go a little bit about 80%. 80 opacity down here. I'm going to work with 80% in the face, around 40 to 50%, and then we're going to see how good it looks already. Okay, white foreground color over here, and then now we're going to start working on this image. Okay, down here we're just going to paint with a white foreground color at 80% and have a look how soft the skin already gets and how beautiful it looks. Photoshop is just rendering there because it's a very high quality image. Okay, and have a look. Wow, this looks already very, very nice, very soft already. Okay, zoom in a little bit more, and what we're going to do now is paint over the whole face. We're just going to take opacity down to say 50%, and now really roughly I'm going to paint over this whole skin here. Don't worry if you paint a little bit over this, over the eyes or over the eyebrows. We're going to tweak and fix that once we're done. Okay, on the mask here on the side, as you guys can see, it's also very light, so we can see how much we actually covered on each side. And just also remember, once you go over the stroke, you'll just double your effect. So you really painting, actually I'm already taking it with 100% opacity onto my image here. Okay, make my brush size really small and paint it on here. Paint it all over here. So basically we're just bringing back the new skin. Okay, turn off all our rest, and there we can see it how bad we actually painted already. So let me turn on my brush here on the top and just really slowly paint in that as well again. So I'm basically painting here on a virtual mask. Okay, bringing back all these details over here. There we can see the mouth and we can see the chin and everything. So let me turn that up a little bit. If you want to, you can also paint with 100 opacity at the first time, and then you're just applying it or taking it out a little bit again. Okay, over here and here. Okay, I like it quite like that at the moment. Okay, and a little bit on the skin here. Okay, turn that back on again, our help layer. We don't need that help layer, so turn that off again. And there you can see how super soft our skin looks already. I'm going to zoom in a little bit more. Okay, over here. And what I'm going to do now is with press B again, get into my brush, and now I'm going to with X change my foreground colors back to black at 100 opacity. And now I'm just really slowly going to paint out all the effects on the lips, because I don't want them on the lips at all. Okay, and I also didn't want to have this effect on the eyes. Okay, over here, paint that out, and over here, and I also don't want that too much on the eyebrows. As you can see, that it's coming back a little bit already, and over here, a little bit there. Okay, and obviously on the hair as well. Soften my brush again a little bit. Okay, over here, don't want it too much on the hair. Okay, take that out. And I'm happy with that. Okay, last step that I'm still going to do with this mask, I'm most probably going to zoom in a little bit, and it looks a bit noisy and a little bit broken. So what I'll do is take this whole group opacity down to say 70%, somewhere around there, and that looks good to me. Okay, yeah, so that's the last step in skin retouching.